Okay, finished that one after I got a sharp blade on it. Took me about 45 minutes or so, maybe less, to mill up that log. It's 8'4" log. I got 6 2x4s. I'll just swing around here. I've got to treat them, but I got 6 2x4s here, and then I got the 4 boards over there. I'm going to stack those, and so I think I'm going to sign off for now, and we'll pick this up after I mill out the rest of these logs, and then we'll do a tally. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Well, it took me about I'd say 2.5 hours to do all of the milling of those last 4 logs, about ½ hour each log, and I just wanted to show you what I got out of that tree that was dead standing. And so let's turn around here and have a look. You can see here I got 19 2x4x8. They're about 8'4" each. Now these are not of the quality that I would put in a house or anything like that, because of the fact that these were standing dead. There's obviously some bug damage. I think I'm going to dip those in a borax solution after I plane them out. When I get ready to use them, even though I put them in my shed, try to control any of the bug situation. Now, as far as the boards over here, you can see I actually milled out 16 boards of various widths. I think the smallest is about 5 inches. Sorry, I'm right in the shadows here. Come around here. These boards, they're all roughly 7/8 of an inch or so. So I'd guess on the average, if they were 6 inches, I've got about 8 foot by 8 foot, so about 64 square feet of boards or board feet. Like it was a dead tree, so that for me is a plus, in the sense of normally I would just throw it in the fire, but we'll get some use out of that tree before we get done building here. And so my next project is to head over into another part of my property, and I'll just walk over here and show you. I've got another hour and a half or so before I have to head back to a meeting, but I wanted to kind of show you what's been going on over on this part of the property. Try to keep this as still as possible. I have been in contact with the Power Commission, and I want to get temporary power in here sometime in the next few months, and so I've got to get prepped for that. And so they came out and drove some stakes of where the temporary power will come in, and you can see one right here. Oops, sorry. One right here in front of me, right there. So that's where the temp will go. So what we have, the temp post will be probably 16 feet long and about 12 feet up out of the ground. So 4 in the ground and 4 up out of the ground, or 12 up out of the ground. And then there's one on top of the hill up here. I'll walk up there. But I've been cutting a pathway through here for that line to come, for the power line to come through. I cut an oak here last night. I've been making another rank up here for firewood and whatnot. But the plan is, all of these pine trees, there's like 3 big pine trees here and 1 there, those have all got to come down, because they're going to go over and connect. I don't know whether you can see it here, but there's a hydro pole right between there with the transformer, and so they want to bring their post, a set of pole right here at the top of the hill. I guess it'd be right in here between these trees, and that means they got to have 20 feet each way to bring lines in, they got to have a clearing of 20 feet. And so that's going to entail me taking that big pine tree, and then there are 3 up there. Those trees, I did some measuring. There's also a couple small ones in here. I did some measuring. Those trees are about between 5'8" to 6 foot, probably 3 or 4 around at chest height. Now the last tree that I cut, that I did the last video on, that was 4'8", and that one tree I got 13 2x10 out of it, on top of all of my other lumber, which was, I think, was close to 500 board feet. And so those trees there are should yield some pretty good lumber to finish out the material I need for my main floor structure on the on the basement floor, or on the ground floor. And so once I get probably 2 more of those trees done, I will have enough for that. And then we'll be starting on the 16-foot stuff that is going to be used up in the second floor. And so this tree right here, that oak, I think what I'm going to do, I cut it up into firewood last night, right up to about, that looks about 7 inches across. I'm going to see if I can get maybe 2 or 3 8'4" pieces out of that and slab it up into 1-inch boards, sticker it to dry, and I will use it for something in the house down the road. And so that's my project. The rest of the afternoon is trying to get this out of the woods up onto the mill with my pickup truck and some cables and stuff. But as far as those other big trees, I've talked to a friend of mine. He's going to bring in his bobcat, and we'll get those hauled out, because those are the ones on this end of the property that are some of the furthest away from my mill. And so come back around here, you can kind of see the distance all the way back over to the mill, up over the hill there. So I've got a ways to go. And so that's what the projects are for the next few days, and I'll keep you apprised, especially when we get those big trees up there and I begin to mill those out. I'll tell you what I get out of those. I think the biggest one is almost 24 inches on the base, on the butt, which is bigger than my mill will handle. It'll only go up to 22 inches, right around there. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of whittling away at it to try to get it onto the mill. But we'll see if we can get enough material out of that to finish that first floor, and then some. So until next time, I pray that you have a great day, and I will catch you hopefully sometime maybe on Saturday. So you have a great day.